Hello everyone, it is Pat with our weekly Oracle card reading and message for this week beginning, with the 20th and 21st, going right up to the 26th. So this is the solar eclipse week. And I know this is a big event for this country, and there's so much that's happened in this past week. So let's, tune into our angels to see what's going on. And I have the Archangel Oracle cards, like I always do, for who we can go to for the week. And today I have just the daily guidance from your angels Oracle cards, because it's probably going to continue to be a lot that comes up this week in different ways. And I know a lot of us are keeping our focus on the positive and standing up for what we know is right, and that's an important place to be right now. So anyways, let's call upon our archangels and see who's working with us this week and what their message is for us and who we can call upon. Woo! Okay. So this is Archangel Michael, who has come right out of this week with the message of remember who you are. And it says, you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. Okay? So Michael is very much considered one of the most powerful of all the archangels. He has a very strong, protective, and when you tune into Michael, he's probably one of the easiest angels to feel his energy. It's an energy of strength. It's an energy of courage. And in this message, he's reminding all of us who are here at this time to remember who you are in spiritual truth, and remember why you came here into this lifetime at this time. A lot of us did come in because there was going to be, we knew it was going to be a big time of change, and so we're here to kind of shine the light. And in many places in the world, as people gather and make a stand for the rights and the equality of all races and peoples and genders, that is part of what we're here to do. So Michael's standing, he has our back. He has our back, and if you're struggling with that in any way, I invite you to call upon his energies and ask him to help you remember who you are. Okay? So this is a really powerful card to get, and it did just jump out of the deck. Okay? And if you're feeling fearful in any way, in any situation that you're going into, please call upon Michael and know that he will always be there to provide protection for you and to safely lead you or help you to get where you're looking to go. And if you're around people where that you're concerned and might feel a little bit fearful, call on his energies. All right? But he's reminding you of how strong and powerful you really are. And that you are very loved for who you are and for what you are bringing to all of us at this time. Okay? So let's see. All right, so these are the daily guidance from your angels oracle cards. And these are very lovely ones because they have, the message right on the front of the card. So, okay, angels, we call upon you. What do we need to know for this coming week? What's going on? What do we need to know for our lives right now? Okay, so the first card, the beginning of the week, is this message of go for it. And it says, your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. So stay on your present path, and it will take you very far indeed. Okay? So, this is, it's, if you've been on the fence about making a decision of some kind, okay, this is about going for it, as very straightforward. Okay, so when that opportunity presents itself, if you get offered that job, or you see your ideal job come up, or the house or place that you want to buy or rent comes available, or you come across that person you've been wanting to meet, go for it. Take those action steps to introduce yourself, or to put in your application, or to go for it. So it's letting you know that, it's the beginning of the manifestation of something that you've been praying and asking for, or a desired outcome that you've been wanting to have. Okay, so let me see if there's any other. And it's a little difficult to see it in the picture here, but there's like a tree coming up on this side and a tree coming up on this side, and it's got the two cats, kind of lynx, guarding it, but it's kind of like an archway, a gateway. So it's symbolic in the fact that, this gateway of opportunity is opening up for you. So walk through it. All right. So that's the beginning of the week here. Ooh, oh, okay. We have another card that jumped out and fell out. Hi, baby. And it's the relationship card. And it says, your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. So to attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. Okay? So, and what's interesting in this card is, again, there's a theme of symbology here. You've got the unicorn in this one, and the unicorn in this one as well. And in this particular, card's symbology, the person on the unicorn, they're coming out of the darkness, out of this dark meadow, and into the light. Okay, so very kind of symbolic. With what's going on, us going through our eclipse, we're going to be in darkness for a little while, and then the light's going to come back again, and it's definitely a transition that's going on. And for you, it symbolizes some, changes in maybe the nature of some of your relationships, okay, in a positive way. It stems from self-love, from doing what Michael says here, which is honoring and valuing yourself and knowing that you are loved. And it's generally a well-known truth that the more you love who you are and value and appreciate yourself, it changes those you attract into your sphere of connections, of people. So, for some of you, this is about meeting a new partner in your life, like a soulmate romantic partner. I also feel like it's symbolic of some new business connections or new collaborations, I think, that, some of it might be for business, but new collaborations with people, okay? And I feel like for some people, it's also going to be about freeing yourself up from some relationships that may have been dragging you down, or that you might see them for the drama and the negativity that they've had there, and you're not. It doesn't mean there's any rudeness or big falling outs that go on, but just that you're seeing it and taking note of it, and making a choice to move away from it and move more into the light for yourself. So it's a change in relationships that are going on, including our relationship to the world at large. All right, the world is changing, and we are collectively, with our collective consciousness, are changing it in a positive way. All right, we are moving collectively as a people of the earth, out of the darkness and into the light. We are ushering that in, all right, in a positive way. So have faith in that. All right, but just know personally and in a global way, there's important changes going on in the nature of our relationships. All right, let's see what else is going on. Don't want to leave that card out. All right, this is the second time this card has popped out at me today. And this is the Blessing in Disguise card. Okay, so it says, what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. So trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. So this card is it's a kind of don't fret for if there's some situations that don't seem to be quite moving forward. Don't fret about it is what I get with this card. All right, first of all, Mercury's in retrograde, so everything's kind of delayed a bit. You have to kind of expect that when Mercury's in retrograde. There's technical problems, there's problems with electronics and communications that get messed up, so there's delays. So what this card is saying is, as you encounter those kinds of problems, don't let it frustrate you. It can be very frustrating sometimes, though. I do completely understand. You just probably don't want to go, you know. But this card is letting you know, don't be frustrated by those, and realize it can be a blessing. Sometimes when there's a delay in things, even if it seems it's from like stupid, petty stuff that's just annoying, you know, I'm reminded of the fact that there were stupid little petty annoyances back in 2001 when those towers were in New York were blown up, 9/11. And sometimes it was those petty little delays that kept people out of those towers and saved their lives. So I know that's kind of a dramatic example, but when you can step back and just kind of laugh at it and understand that there's, you know, when it does get resolved, sometimes you can look back and say, oh, you know, it's kind of good that it worked out that way. Did you ever have that happen? So, you know, that's what this card is reminding us of, is that there's a blessing to it. And so don't let it frustrate or annoy you too much. Just kick back, relax, like, okay, it'll work out when it works out, and let it unfold on its own, and it will resolve. But it's likely that it will resolve in a way that works out better for you. All right? So that's what our week is looking like so far, okay? And let's see, we got 3 cards. All right. We'll leave it there. So I hope you have a lovely week, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. I'll put my contact information below if you want to go to my website. It's patrainville.com, and there's some interesting information on there. A lot of you who know me and have come to me for readings, or you've come to my group events, you know, for many years, oh gosh, 20-something years now, I've channeled a guide by the name of Simon, and he's very polite, lighthearted, what have you. But every so often I connect with him, and he provides information about, you know, future events, things going on in the world. And those are recorded, they are written down, and you can find them on my website under the heading on the far right entitled Simon. And they're always dated for when that information was given to me. And what's interesting is that some information that came in, gosh, a year ago, back in July, certainly seems to be correlating with what's going on now. So it's kind of interesting. Anyways, I just put that out there for you if you are interested. If you're not, no worries. But sometimes it's just kind of interesting to look at it and read. It's not 100% accurate. Nobody is, because things shift and change. As we make different choices, it creates different outcomes. But sometimes it's interesting to look into. So anyways, I hope you have a lovely week, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Take care, everyone.